push, motherfucker.
Anytime that we in VIP, they say the zoo in town. Turkey seller fences going wild, yeah, doing clowns. Monkey niggas talking shit, I can make them see.
Have my Africans eat his face like he's some bush meat.
Animals, we animals, nah, we ain't playing fair. Dog show, got 20 pretty bitches prancing over here, sweating like a dog, oh, and I need my H2O. I'ma grab your ass and get you good before the night is over. See, we gon' need about 30 bottles, jungle juice is going on. Sharamo and Rose women, whatever they pouring on. Like that pill and tranquilize, now they got that monkey loose. She fuck gorillas, we gorillas, then you and your monkey crew. I'm going, 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 I'm
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sean P in the place to be, man. We on Science with Sean this evening. Please like the show, share the show, tell a friend, we are live. I'm live right now on a humble because people aren't smart enough to recognize where a claim is coming from and then how to question the claim. So I've been trying not to deal with the whole Jamie Foxx situation out of respect for Jamie Foxx and the instructions of his family. His family asked a long time ago for people to not assume or jump to conclusion or assert anything. And what does social media do? Jump to conclusions, assume, and assert shit. And I think that's very disrespectful on behalf of someone who is fighting a battle that is unknown to you. Now, the reason that I say the battle is unknown to you, because as speculative as everyone is, someone wants to blame something on blame someone for something. And in this particular situation, it's unfortunate that Jamie Foxx is having to deal with this shit. It's sad. So we all know that he succumbed to something a few months back. Whatever that something is has hampered him to a degree where he hasn't been seen or spotted or showed up anywhere. And, you know, family members and friends are praying for him, and people are asking for your patience as the family tries to deal with whatever he has endured and whatever the life changes that are bestowed upon him in the future, that he is able to work through those things peacefully and respectfully, and, you know, at least get back to some type of new normal or whatever the case may be, with all due respect. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this as a teaching moment. And the reason why we're going to use it as a teaching moment, because it has come to my attention that Sarah Stupid Seti or Seti has made a video. And it's only a matter of time. You know what I mean? It's only a matter of time. Now, I don't know if this video was on Patreon. I don't know if this video was somewhere else. But I'm about to go and try to look up the video just so I can put it on the screen for the people, right? Now this nigga back to talking about newbie and shit. What kind of, man, this nigga. Let me find out. Let me find what this firecracker head ass nigga. He talking old Max and shit on this, so this can't be it. hold on 1 second, y'all. What's the name of this video? Oh, I got it. Okay, so it is something that can be viewed. It is not on this channel. This was 2 days ago. So let me go to the other channel. This boy running videos up. Oh, he doing 30-minute videos. All right, so here's the video right here. Let me get it on the screen. Man, I wasn't even trying to get on this fucking channel. I should be minding my business. I'm not gonna play the video because I don't want to hear stupid shit. But here's the video. Now, I already beat him up over monkeypox. Nice little video on monkeypox. There you have it. All right, so here's Seti again. He got Jamie in the background. Did Jamie have a stroke from taking a booster? You know what I mean? You know what? I am gonna play some of this shit. Why not? Who cares? If they strike the video, they strike the fucking video. I don't give a fuck. Let's hear what this stupid ass nigga got to say. All right, so I got him on the screen. Let's see if we can get through his introduction and see what he says.
All right, family. All right. This Black Power is the Truth Hour with General Sarah Sunseti. Kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. We are excited and delighted to be accepted members to the Sarah Sunseti YouTube page. What a dynamic page it is. Yes, it is. You know, the depth of knowledge, you rock it with the sage of the age. You already know we keep nothing but fire over here. You see what I'm saying? Fire ain't nothing but Return of the Dragon over here. And so, family, what you do is when you can go down in the video description, you can go in the chat room, you can click the link to the join and become a member. You'll get a video introduction, give you the rundown on the membership. Choose a membership if that's what you want to do. If not, we still appreciate your presence over here at Sarah Sunseti's YouTube page. Continue to come and engage in this wisdom. That's right. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace. That's right. Get it in here, family. Official General Sarah Sunseti DVD lectures, t-shirts, and hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for.
Whoa, this nigga selling holistic tonics and remedies? This nigga selling Kemetic shit? He said the meta nature ain't been deciphered. See that money grab he did on you niggas? You see that money grab he did on you niggas? He told you the meta nature hadn't been deciphered, and then he let that shit calm down, then he right back with the whole Kemetic shit. Listen to him.
Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. We got such fly, fresh t-shirts, tank tops for these home decor, CD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. We got such fly, fresh t-shirts, tank tops for the summer. I know you. I know my people. I know my people. They're ready to get fresh. And I want to help you get fresh. I want you to get on over to KingSeti.com. When you get to KingSeti.com, check out the whole catalog. Go to catalog. Go to the top. Go to catalog. Look at everything. When you're ready to look at all the new items And if you ain't been over there, everything new. You see, everything new. For the family that already been, we got something new for you. You see what I'm saying? Get on over there, go to the new item tab, click that tab, go in there and check it out. Get you some. I know you got your shoes, and we got hats, and we got mugs. I know you want to drink your coffee, Black Power. You understand what I'm saying? So get on over there. You'd be surprised all the new products that we got on site. That's right. We also, like I said, we got African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. We got you, family. KingSeti.com. That's right. General, pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, over 1,000 video presentations of African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, advanced African academics, developing the Black nation one lesson at a time to complete. General Cyrus SETI website. Get your behind in class today. You see what I'm saying? Highlighting Band of Cult, New World Order, Illuminati Video Library, Rise of the Neanderthal, the Holy Black Mother Civilization Video Library and Catalog, and so much more. That's right. General SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live streams. Too hot to
hustling the fuck out.
Ain't got nothing but the fire. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI. Nothing like that good water. Wow. It's we talking about Jamie Foxx today. And wow, they saying, you know, we got to look into it, family. We got to look into it. They saying, you know, and we use the term, did Jamie Foxx have a medical condition from taking a booster shot? Is that what happened? I already see medical practitioners are coming out saying we have no proof. I bet you don't. I bet you don't. I bet you don't got no goddamn proof. When you trying, you understand what I'm saying? When you know, when we looking for those who to blame, you see, you the one to blame. You see, you the one to blame. So let's look at, you know, what they saying out here. Saying he was paralyzed and blind. You see, you know, paralyzed and blind. In shocking news, Hollywood actor Jamie Foxx is reported to have suffered partial paralysis following a shot, a COVID-19 vaccine complication. The vaccine resulted in a blood clot in his brain that led to these terrifying health complications.
Where is he getting this shit from? What is he reading? What is he reading? What is he reading from? All right, so let's go here. Let's start here. Let's start the learning lesson here. God damn, this is here. All right, this penlive.com says a wild Jamie Foxx COVID vaccine conspiracy took over social media. There's no evidence to back it up. This was published June 2nd. Yet this motherfucker's making rounds. And, you know, I tried to ignore it because Sutek brought it up about a week and a half ago. Someone else brought it up. Someone else brought it up. Someone else brought it up. Monica brought it up. Then three other people brought it up. And I'm like, why are y'all entertaining this stuff? So let's move on. Say, if you spend any time on social media Thursday, you probably saw the Jamie Foxx story trending. And if you didn't, good for you. The weather is nice. Probably good to put down the phone and get out for a bit after the past couple of years. But either way, the story that was floated out there was a heartbreaker at first glance. That story, well, OK Magazine Let's go to that. Had a whole headline that read, "Health Shocker. Jamie Foxx left paralyzed and blind from blood clot in his brain after receiving COVID-19 vaccine," sources claim. So let's go to the actual source. So here is where all of this stuff stems from. Okay? I'm going to go back to the source that I was reading, but I need to show you where this is coming from. This is the energy that they want. Right? This is the energy that they want. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who have been rocking with Science with Sean, following me through the whole goddamn pandemic, I want you to think, what's the first thing that you should be thinking about is the credibility of this source. Why would this OK magazine, this motherfucking OK magazine, why would this news be being reported from this magazine? Ask yourself, why would OKMagazine.com publish an article about a health shocker? Why is it not on MSNBC, Fox News, CNN? Why was it not trending on main media sites? What's the thought behind that? Why is it on something called OK Magazine? So the first thing that I do when I see this is I immediately go and see who the author is. So the author is by Rebecca Friedman. Friedman, published June 1, 2023. Okay, so now I want to go look up OK Magazine. Who owns OK Magazine? All right, share my screen, show you I'm in a different tab. I'm gonna go to Wikipedia. I just want to understand the validity of this particular website. So OK comes up. OK is a British weekly magazine that primarily specializes in royal and celebrity news. All right, so that would fall in line. Okay, now originally launched as a monthly magazine, its first issue was published in 97. Okay, so it's a British magazine. It usually follows celebrities. Okay, so this we know. Now we can call in the credibility of this particular article because they're a British weekly magazine. How the fuck did a British weekly magazine get information that would leak all the way to them and say, "Hey, something happened to Jamie Foxx"? Tyson, you're doing this shit on purpose, bro. All right, so they got some controversies. I don't care nothing about none of that shit. I'm just going in and I'm trying to find out who this magazine is. So they do a lot of shit, right? A lot of shit. Okay, with celebrities. Now, back to OK Magazine. Where you at? Man, they got some ads running on their website. So this is where the news comes from. Horrific details have been revealed regarding Jamie Foxx's mysterious medical state. The Django Unchained star is partially paralyzed and blind, in addition to a series of complications after receiving a COVID-19 vaccine. Doesn't say booster shot. It says a COVID-19 vaccine. Hollywood journalist A.J. Benza claimed after speaking to a source close to Fox. So here's where the claim comes from. A.J. Benza. All right, so now let's look this motherfucker up. Who is A.J. Benza? So now OK Magazine is blaming this guy. All right. So this guy, he's an American gossip. Put it on screen. Zoom in. Okay. Alfred Joseph Benza, AJ Benza, is an American gossip columnist and television host. What is a gossip columnist? It's someone who writes a gossip column in a newspaper or magazine, especially a gossip magazine. Gossip columns are material written in a light of informal style, which relates the gossip columnist's opinions about the personal lives or conduct of celebrities from show business. Okay. Says he from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, New York. Moved to another part of New York, yada, yada, yada. He has relationships with E. He's got appearances. He was a part of the Harvey Weinstein allegations. Now they're going to add the fucking Jamie Foxx shit to this. So he is the person that made the claim. Not a hospital, not a family member. What is his relationship? Like this article says right here, as per news website, famous birthday Benza is a writer and a television personality. But he is responsible for this news. Okay? Looks like there's a few people that's already been trying to get into his business. I don't care nothing about none of that. So now we know where the claim came from, and we just verified who this person was. Now, this is all we get right here. Right? Now it says Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after he got the shot. He did not want the shot, but the movie he was on, he was pressured to get it, confessed the podcaster, who formerly worked as a columnist in the New York Daily News and as a host on E-Series Mysteries and Scandals during an appearance on Dr. Drew Pinsky's online show. So now we know where he made the claim. He made this claim on Dr. Drew. The blood clot in the brain caused him at the point of partially paralyzed and blind, Benza alleged, as he insisted his insider was someone in the room. So now he is claiming that someone who was in the room told him this with firsthand knowledge of Foxx hospitalization. I am thinking, is that why he blew up on the set a week before his medical emergency happened? The veteran journalist asked Pinsky, is that why he fired 3 or 4 people because he had these mandates? Right? So here's the video. This is where the energy coming from. It's where it's published. It's where it's first seen. Now we have the gist of what's going on. We got this guy AJ Benza making the assertion, saying that he got firsthand information and he breaks the news on this show. Not gonna play this show. Don't care nothing about this show. None of my motherfucking business. All right. So we don't have any credible information to verify that he had a booster shot. If someone that was on the scene that said that he had to get a shot, why we don't have the booster card? I mean, where's his vaccine shot record? If you that close, where is the vaccine shot record? You get information like that. All right. That's one of the questions that I actually have. So what made him come on this show to air that information? Okay. So we go back to the article that I was reading originally. All right. Now, this extra long, eye-catching headline was all vaccine conspiracies needed. They took it, posted it up on social, and ran with it. So let me stop real quick. Remember, first they said he had a stroke, right? He had a stroke. Something happened. He wasn't doing good. Then they said he had something else. Then they said he had something else. Then the family came out and said, please stop making assumptions about the health conditions of Jamie Foxx. They said that. They pleaded with social media. to not make assumptions about Jamie Foxx's health. They asked, and no one gave a fuck. No one. So, I want to do this. I don't want to read the rest of this article. I want to get straight to this. This is from the World Health Organization. This is a huge statement. And then behind that, there's something that I want to share with you motherfuckers to end this discussion. All right. This statement talks about how vaccines are regulated for safety and effectiveness. Okay. In this, vaccines have been shown to contribute to reducing deaths and severe illness of COVID-19, to reduce the transmission of COVID-19. Vaccinating as many people as possible and reducing the spread of the disease is important. We should know that. That is the purpose of the vaccine. Now, safety evidence prior to potential regulatory authorization. Okay. Safety evidence is an essential part of regulatory submission for COVID-19 vaccines. All adverse events need to be examined and reported in the regulatory submissions by the companies for marketing authorization. Typically, regulators will require that participants in clinical trials have been followed for generally at least 2 months after receiving their final vaccine dose for decisions made under the emergency and provisional or conditional for approval process, with a longer follow-up required before full market authorization is granted. I want to go to something specific. These are things that we've already talked about and we should know. But let me control find and let me get into there we go. There we go, right here. Right here. Now, intensive and insightful research. Researchers predicted that the spike protein on the virus would be a good target for vaccine development, and almost all vaccines have been designed to induce a response to this protein. So far, the spike protein has produced a strong immune response in those vaccinated, and for those vaccines that have reported clinical results, have been shown to be highly protective from COVID-19 disease. Control find. Let me go to the third use of the spike. All right. Now, will mRNA vaccines affect the DNA vaccine recipients? The answer to that is no. Okay. The mRNA in the vaccine has not shown to incorporate itself into the genes of vaccine recipients and breaks down in the weeks after vaccination. mRNA vaccines contain genetic instructions for our cells, which only read them and provide copies of SARS-CoV-2 spike protein. This enables the body, the natural immune system, to cause a response in vaccine recipients if they are later exposed to the virus. We thought we knew that. I thought we knew that. So I want to go back to an article that has been recently updated in 2022, and I want to talk about the spike protein. Why do they use spike proteins? For COVID-19 vaccines, all approved vaccines so far use spike proteins. The spike protein is located on the outside of the coronavirus and is how SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus enters the human cells. Its location on the outside of the virus makes it so that the immune system can recognize it easily. The spike protein is unique to SARS-CoV-2. It doesn't look like other proteins your body makes. So antibodies created against the spike protein won't harm your body. They will only target coronavirus. One more fucking time. One more freaking time. The spike protein is unique to SARS-CoV-2. It doesn't look like other proteins your body makes. So antibodies created against the spike protein won't harm your body. They will only target coronavirus. How long does this last in your body? I just told y'all. It quickly degraded within a few days. The cell breaks down the mRNA up into small harmless pieces. The mRNA is very fragile. That's one reason why mRNA vaccines must be so carefully preserved at very low temperatures. How long does the spike protein last in your body? The Infectious Disease Society of America estimates that the spike protein that were generated by COVID-19 vaccines last up to a few weeks. Even though we just answered that with the World Health, you still need to know that you're looking at only a couple of weeks for this spike laying around. It's to train your immune system. Watch what the article says to support me. Like other proteins made by the body, the immune system quickly identifies, attacks, and destroys the spike proteins because it recognizes them as not part of you. This learning the enemy process is how the immune system figures out how to defeat the real coronavirus. It remembers what it saw, and when you are exposed to the coronavirus, in the future, it can rapidly mount an effective immune response. The Novavax vaccine introduces the actual protein into your body to produce an immune response similar to many other vaccines currently in use. So again, the Novavax vaccine introduces the actual protein. mRNA does not. Pfizer or Moderna does not. So let's go a step further, okay? Dr. Drew Ayers, gossip columnist, wild anti-vax conspiracy about Jamie Foxx. This is a 3-minute read. Doesn't take too much of the time. But then again, I don't want to read this shit because I totally understand the science behind vaccines, but you may not. So what I did was made sure that in the description of this video, you had everything so that you can read this shit for yourself. I didn't want to do the show, but I got tired, I got tired of the noise. And then said he comes out with his bullshit. And then I'm like, all right, I've had enough. All right, so there's another article, okay? This is in Hindu. Listen to this. I had to go all the way to the damn the Hindus 10 times. Another entertainment site to show you that this shit is way over there. Some goddamn place I don't even know of. Hindustan Times. And look, it says it very clearly. It's a lack of evidence. It is essential to note that there is currently no evidence linking Foxx's alleged health conditions to COVID-19 vaccines. Foxx, Jamie Foxx's daughter, shared a video on Instagram on May 9, 2023, featuring her father promoting Intel laptops. This indicates that he was actively involved in projects after his hospitalization. Oh, so y'all forgot about that. Y'all forgot about that. What they call it? They call it a spear. That's a spear to the pseudos. So let's go a little bit further. No evidence that COVID-19 vaccines left active Jamie Foxx paralyzed and blind from a brain blood clot. The claim, Jamie Foxx left paralyzed and blind from blood clots in his brain after receiving COVID-19 vaccine. The verdict, unsupported. Source, AJ Benza. Ask Dr. Drew, OK Magazine. These are the 3 places this shit comes from. All right. So there's no evidence that actor Jamie Foxx was left paralyzed and blind after taking the COVID-19 mRNA vaccine. The claim is solely based on unsubstantiated allegations from gossip columnist AJ Benza. All right, so the key takeaway here is this. There's currently no evidence that Jamie Foxx has been left paralyzed and blind due to blood clots in the brain after COVID-19 vaccine, while certain COVID-19 vaccines, notably those using viral vector technology, like the AstraZeneca, Oxford, and Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccines, are associated with a slightly elevated risk of developing blood clots. COVID-19 mRNA vaccines aren't known to do the same. I'm gonna run that back. So what vaccine did he take, motherfuckers, if y'all claiming that he took a vaccine and he got blood clots? Because the mRNA vaccines don't do that shit. AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson have had reports of blood clots in the past. They shelved Johnson & Johnson and cleared that shit up to bring it back out on the shelf once they fixed the science behind that bullshit. And it only caused this shit in some rare incidences. So numerous studies have shown that the risk of blood clotting disorders as well as other health problems is much higher after you fucking get COVID-19 than after you get the vaccine. This is why I didn't want to do this, because we already knew that the vaccine is safer than the infection. When motherfuckers say that you can get all this shit from the vaccine, no, you actually get all of this shit from the infection. It's far worse and it's more dangerous. So when people make claims and assertions, these claims and assertions aren't backed by science. You got a gossip columnist starting a whole entire rumor on a YouTube channel podcast with Dr. Drew, and then it leaks over to OK Magazine, which is in Britain. So there's no real evidence behind it. Someone's saying something else. He said, she said. There's no evidence of that. Why are we entertaining this shit? I kept saying, I'm like, yo, I don't even want to deal with this shit, bro. We didn't already deal with this type of energy before, because we knew from the gate that these people don't understand vaccine science. Because if they did, they wouldn't even care to even introduce this. They need to leave Jamie Foxx the fuck alone. Let this man heal up, do whatever it is that he's doing in peacefully as he's doing it, minding his fucking business, getting his health in order. Or whatever happened to him, let him get his shit together. If you're a prayer, pray. If you're a libation, pour. But leave the motherfucking man name out of y'all fucking shit. We know what causes certain shit. There is an increased rate of blood clotting in a natural infection than it is in a damn vaccine. We have to stop being stupid. This is old science that we dealt with 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Why are we going back 3 years on some shit when we know for a fact that the mRNA isn't doing that shit? So if you can prove to me that he got a fucking booster shot or a vaccine, or if he had to have the fucking vaccine, show us the evidence of that. Don't come out and start gossiping in the column just to spear some fucking conspiracy shit that you probably got paid to fucking do. So we killing that shit real quick, gangster like. And just to double down on the shit, brain aneurysm are a serious and common COVID-19 mRNA vaccine injury in young people. No, brain aneurysms are not a common side effect of COVID-19 mRNA vaccines. To get the shit out of here. There is no evidence that COVID-19 mRNA vaccines causes brain aneurysms. Risk factors for brain aneurysms include inherited disorders, untreated high blood pressure, cigarette smoking, and drug fucking abuse, nigga. Get your motherfucking shit straight. We ain't even got to read the rest of the fucking fact check article. We killing that shit in 2 minutes. I did a whole lot of cussing in this shit. And it needed to be said, man. Because here it is. How long I've been on this stream? 41 minutes. I'm not going past an hour. They have to stop gossiping. Stop gossiping. I don't even care what they say because they don't have the evidence to support it. Where's his vaccine card? Where did he go get the vaccine at? Which vaccine did he have? Why is he just now in 2023 getting a vaccine? Was it a vaccine or was it a booster? You see what I'm saying? But prior to any of that, right, prior to May 30th, when the dude makes the claim, they were saying some whole other shit happened to Jamie. Each day, each week, it was something new about him. But for some apparent reason, in the last 8 days, the last 10 days, or almost 2 weeks, this shit's a hot commodity with no evidence. We just allowing people to say, man, it was the vaccine that knocked out Jamie Foxx. With no evidence. None. No understanding of vaccine science, right? No understanding that mRNA vaccines don't cause aneurysms, right? You need to know immediately that what I showed earlier on the screen, about the spike protein, ladies and gentlemen. You need to know about the mRNA and spike protein. That's basic shit. You can find this shit in the damn book. If it ain't in the book, I'll update it and put this shit in the book. God damn. Like, for real. These are basic claims that have been knocked out of the park long ago because we knew that listen, first of all, mRNA technology doesn't even use the real virus. It's synthetic. So how the fuck could a synthetic spike cause anything? Only the real spike can do the shit that the synthetic ain't even getting in the way of that. It's gone. It's gone. It's only lasting so long. Change the immune system, then it gets the fuck up out of there. There's too much what if, yada, yada, yada. It's too much of that. We don't need that. We don't need no speculation. What we need is evidence. Where are you getting this information from? Motherfuckers don't even know that they're getting it from a gossip columnist. And to be more, and just to listen, I didn't watch the Dr. Drew show, and I'm not gonna watch the Dr. Drew show. But if Dr. Drew allowed that motherfucker to come on a panel, blurt this shit off, and he doesn't ask this motherfucker for evidence of such, and he just lets it run rampant, then that's a clear case of Dr. Drew being compromised for fucking views. Because that's gonna make his shit blow the fuck up. What up, Ogun? But the thing about this is simple, ladies and gentlemen. It is simple. We know that from earlier research that has been provided to us about the safety and the efficacy of the vaccines before any of this bullshit, any of it, we would have gotten in the earliest stages of the vaccine rollout during the trial. We would have gotten information regarding brain aneurysms back in 2021. At the end of 2020, at the end of 2020, going into 2021, we would have had evidence of brain aneurysms. Think about that. All the frontline workers, all the elderly people, all these motherfuckers. You mean to tell me for 3 years, 3 years, a vaccine's been out for 3 years, and we ain't got a case of brain aneurysms in mRNA or Pfizer? We should have been had it. They didn't vaccine more than 200 and something million people. Worldwide, they didn't vaccine more than that. What are we talking about? He 55. So there's no reason why we should be entertaining stupid people who've been vaccinated. I guarantee you this BJ AJ Benza guy who started this bullshit, his ass vaccinated too. And I'm finna tell you why, because he's a fucking New Yorker. So whatever happened to Jamie Foxx happened. And maybe one day he will express what happened. He will express what happened if he's honest enough to say what actually happened. If he comes out, and I'm just hypothesizing, well, I'm hypothetically speaking. Let me just say that. Hypothetically speaking, Jamie Foxx comes out and says, listen, ladies and gentlemen, it would be cool to blame a vaccine for what happened to me, but that was not the case. What really happened to me was that I was doing drugs. What the fuck do people gonna say then? That they just sit here and concocted a whole goddamn story for the last few weeks, and this motherfucker then came out in one day and told everybody that he actually has a drug problem that he's been dealing with, which led to his stroke or whatever the hell may have happened. What the fuck are y'all gonna say then? So listen, man, I'm not entertaining this shit no more. I didn't want to do this video. I told Sutek in the chat, like, man, I don't want to fuck with that. Because it wasn't that serious. Because the old science, the old information that we had from 2020 is debunking this shit. We already know that. So all we're doing now is we're just going back 3 years and we're dealing with a brand new conspiracy that we're already dealing with. We didn't even have to go this far. The science says. So listen, I left you guys the 2 scientific articles, one from the WHO and the other one from Nebraska Med. I left you all the other the sites that have entertained and engaged in this particular argument. I took you to the actual first published site area and then also gave you the show that the claim was on, as well as the person who uttered the claim. You have all that information. I did play a little clip from the cokehead SETI, but that's different. I just wanted him to say what he had to say. So, ladies and gentlemen, according to the evidence, right? What I mean by evidence is the science that we have that doesn't support the claim that this could even be the potential of such, right? It requires more data. I'm not fully concluding on this case. I'm not concluding on anything. I'm just showing you how to fucking walk this shit down so you can properly understand it. The burden of proof is on the AJ Benza guy. And anyone else who wants to regurgitate this claim and say all of this shit and you fully vaccinated, you didn't got the vaccine and ain't none of that shit happened to your motherfucking ass. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna let y'all get back to y'all evening. I'm not gonna hold no one. I wish I was clapping cheeks. That seems not to be the case. So I'm gonna go to sleep.
Mikey Gucci. Kid, we going down on this motherfucker.
Anytime that we in VIP, they say the zoo in town. Turkey sellers, bitches going wild, yeah, doing clowns. Monkey niggas talking shit, I can make them see.
Have my Africans eat his face like he's some bush meat.
Animals, we animals, nah, we ain't playing fair. Dog show, got 20 pretty bitches prancing over here, sweating like a dog, oh, and I need my H2O. I'ma grab your ass and kick you good before the night is over. We gon' need about 30 bottles, jungle juice is going on. Sharamo and Rose, women, whatever they pouring on. Bite that pill and tranquilize, now they got that monkey loose. She fuck gorillas, we gorillas, then you and your monkey cool. I'm going down, I'm going